test, audio test. Okay. I'm going to be having a dialogue with artificial intelligence about artificial intelligence and AI alignment. To start off, I'm going to give a little bit of context about myself and where this is coming from. I'm going to try to explore the degree to which AI can extract a private context about me that I would be interested in the public knowing. So the context for me here is that I'm going to build out a community platform that solves this problem for an ecosystem. So then people would come to this ecosystem, users would come into a community with each other, and you would see their unique alignment. And this is the risk that you're taking when you're doing the data engineering and corporate logistics of this is proportional to the capability of the artificial intelligence to know what is relevant public information and what is relevant information for another person's agent. Yeah. So this whole web is being rebuilt with these artificial intelligence agents right now. And I'm doing designs and I'm operating as a visionary catalyst. This much has already been figured out about me. So I'm basically trying to figure out how to do the diagramming and analysis of this architecture in advance of building the architecture of a set of AI agents representing users of a system and communicating with each other within the ecosystem for community alignment on stuff like projects, stuff like helping with ocean regeneration and so on. So I'll basically shoot off this context now to the artificial intelligence and we'll just, let it do its thing. Perhaps it has some information now that is going to help me decide where I want to go next with this. So yeah, it's not really at the stage yet where I would be recruiting users, and indeed the morphing of this particular platform towards the AI alignment stuff. This is as yet undecided. There's a sign up page that I'm recruiting for directly right now, which is yourdevotion.com, and here users can be notified when there's ocean regeneration activity, and different actors in the ocean regeneration community can come here and post events and stuff like this. There's another platform though, and I don't know how it transpires, whether this is just me doing analysis and this stuff gets picked up by someone else, and in fact I need to analyze for myself whether or not I think that this thing should be built. And the context, of course, is in AI safety, like Christ. This stuff should not be neglected in this analysis. But anyway, we're going to walk down this trail now and doing the analysis of AI alignment here. How artificial intelligence can help with AI alignment. How artificial intelligence can help with human alignment for nature. So I'm going to link you to a couple of videos about what I want in the world, basically. And I'm a sort of technology educated AI I got into AI in 2008, and certain things were clear to me then that everything reduces basically to AI. And so then, of course, I don't know when it comes, but this is how I need to specialize myself. I need to specialize myself at dialogue with machines and, um, yeah, building out unique AIs. They were niche things like doing brain prediction, consciousness prediction from neural data in the past, and now um, it's morphing into this new thing where I'm going to try to operate as a catalyst in AI towards nature alignment. So I'm this sort of um, you might say druidic type, and for me this term comes from playing the video game World of Warcraft as a kid, where I just felt total harmony with this aesthetic, a night elf in dark tree land, moving between a shapeshifter like cat bear and a spellcaster and a tree nature healer basically. And Lord of the Rings was my favorite movie. There's a Shire that I see, and that's what I want. And now this is what I want for the world. What frustrates me with the world is all the places where my communities are. Basically, it's just these damn cars everywhere. And I've subjected myself to this for the purpose of building out this type of platform for the time being. That's an ocean regeneration platform. And there's an alternative, there's a way of implementing this that is ultra valuable. And for this I do analysis. And that's the current context, is this type of analysis. So the core objectives of this imagined system is determining the boundary of what information should be public and what remains private. So here, I'm going to ask it right afterwards, because like ChatGPT has a memory of me. And indeed, I don't want this data to be public. And if I put it, like a naive implementation of this type of system would be, I just ask a user to take the memories that a ChatGPT has inferred for you, and then load them up. Load the ones that you select up. The ones that you decide are the public information that is relevant for you, such as your archetype. Like, yes, you want the world to understand exactly what are the processes that lead to your harmonization and the flow and creative vibration of your being. If it's a storyteller or the projects need to get done. Work needs to get done towards ocean regeneration. We don't know exactly what it is, but we're going to characterize all the work that would be necessary within this system, this massive data context basically. And you can come into the system and specify your archetype. And depending on what happens, like we're not even funded startup. This thing could easily come together. Like there's ways to help us, like connections to companies that are doing offsets, that are doing payments to regeneration efforts. So anyway, here we focus on AI alignment. So yeah, the tripartite like difficulty tests is, how do you represent an individual user's preferences? And indeed, ChatGPT is doing this exceptionally well right now. So you just send off data to them, while holding the context. And yeah, probably open source LLMs are going to be good enough for the vast majority of use cases here as well. So you don't even need to do that. You just host your own LLM. Managing secure and encrypted data. Yeah, it's something here about storing of embeddings, but this stuff will get leaked out. Like, if you say that there's a particular context that is relevant to two individuals, like it's an alignment that is possible between these two individuals, right? So they've basically, right, they've consented to be in this ecosystem with each other, like a funder and a founder, or a sustainability officer in an ocean organization. So the type of information here that is transmitted, it's better if it's corporate. Relevant corporate public information about transactions and alignments. And the data set of, instead of it being an individual's alignment as inferred from the AI, which is going to be possible, it can also just be public corporate information. That is the initial data, and that's going to simplify things. So facilitating interaction and alignment among users. Right? So for making so that there's the events in the world that I want to transpire, I would sooner not be involved with the logistics of mediating this information to the people that I want at these events, but would love for my AI agent to be in dialogue with other people's AI agents. And so I would also love for these events to have like these druidic, oceanic, spiritual vibrations that are saving the earth and oceans. And yeah, so there are projects involved here, like tangible things that I think should transpire in the world, such as regeneration efforts or ocean tech startups, or there's a whole array of positive things that can be created right now with this massive enabling technology of artificial intelligence. And I've been specializing in AI alignment since 2008, and now I think I'm just going to completely hone in on a particular thing. And it's involving building ecosystems, communities, where users have their own AI agents, and then it coordinates and catalyzes events and interactions here. So community goals focus on collective outcomes like project alignment, funding, ocean regeneration, and innovation through collaborative intelligence. Indeed. I'm going to need to create a conceptual diagram of this. And user profiles. It has to. Here's my own naivete with this, is I had been thinking that the AIs are going to make so that I don't need to create this type of data model with this. Talk about public, private, and semi-private attributes, skills, project alignment preferences. Though I should solve this problem, and it wouldn't be so hard. Indeed, I think I would build the algorithm like this. Basically, I would take 3 corporate websites. Because I'm not starting with the individual just yet. I'm starting with the corporation. Bringing money from corporations to ocean rings. Okay? And these would go into a data ontology extractor. And then I would answer these questions here about the users and their agents. So the ecosystem. Woo! Right. So there's all this work that are going. I'm not going to go into it right now, honestly. This is work that I have cut out for me. So the AI will dole out potentially some flattery here. My context is deeply interconnected in a harmonious alignment between technology, nature, and human collaboration. Okay, that's not to be taken lightly. This cascade and event that I'm going to try to catalyze with this ecosystem is towards, well, it's decided within the ecosystem, basically. So there's going to be voting structures. There's going to be communities built within this. And the voting structures will chime in on questions like artificial intelligence. Because the AI alignment is a human question. And when we're creating a shared context as an ecosystem of our particular AI alignment and the shared data context of particular ecosystems within this, then yeah, it's relevant for the community to talk about how these AIs should be aligned. Now, right, my bias, as I stated, is that I embody the archetype of a druid. This is what sets me on fire. The ability to be a druid, a druidic catalyst towards a world that is, it's a night elf vision where I get to switch between builder, healer, and catalyst. And the Shire, of course, is the end result. The Shire of Earth. The tension I feel in this world, this car-dominated world. And I just don't see, anyway, this is all up for debate, but here's the intention that I have currently is to catalyze a community that decides these sorts of things for itself internally, but that community could come to encompass the entire world. Well, we're starting with Ocean Stewards. Anyone who wants to be an Ocean Steward, we may be able to bring in significant resources towards AI alignment for you. So, the core challenge is AI alignment for me to understand, grapple, present, discuss, and recursive self-alignment. AI systems can help align other AI systems by using meta algorithms that identify misalignments between AI objectives. and overarching goals. Yeah, right? So, if you're going to have a common framework, an ecosystem, and platform for community projects around ocean regeneration, the community can have meta algorithms that identify misalignments between objectives occurring within these projects and what has been agreed upon as the overarching goals using voting tools. So yeah, anyway, there's all this stuff in here to be discussed at a different point. So if you want to hear the full story, you can subscribe. Okay.